Okay, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and you can see the screen. Okay, we're going to start by looking at a couple of videos I found online, basically just case studies. I think one of them was actually an interview with people who are making money from simple free tools that they put online on websites, and serious money. The cool thing about this is it doesn't have to be complicated tools. It just needs to be tools that solve a problem. Okay, just simple one task tools can do the job, drive a lot of traffic. Basically, just need to make the search intent, provide an instant result, and people come back to your website and you get more and more traffic. Okay, we can create a flywheel. And what I want to do is I want to tie it in today with the ebook stuff that we've been working on for the past few days, because I can see massive opportunity, and there's further validation, looking just in Amazon as well, just looking at search volumes in Amazon as well, that we can do. Okay, so great, thanks, Phil. Okay, so a couple of videos. I'm going to give you this document now, just so that I don't forget, and don't wander off too much while I'm talking, because I don't think it's going to be a long session today. It doesn't have to be. One of the things I don't want to do is overcomplicate this as a strategy, because it really doesn't need to be. And the tool is doing all the heavy lifting for us anyway. But have a look at these two videos later. You don't need to watch the whole videos. You can just, just validate it really. And basically what I've done here is I've got AI to break down summary of each, and this is real stuff. This is coming from the Niche Pursuits channel. They did quite a lot of videos actually about tool sites and calculator sites, etc. And it just validates what we're doing, as far as the traffic magnets is concerned. Okay, but what we're here to do today is talk about the version 2. Okay, version 2 playbook. So let me just make this nice and bright, and feels a lot different doing the webinars in the morning than the evening. I did one last night. I was really tired, and I got a lot more energy. So here's what matters. Okay, just what I mentioned before. Okay, here's what really matters is you need to meet the search intent. Now, to meet the search intent, here's a tip. Use SEMrush. Why SEMrush? Because you can get a free trial there for 2 weeks. You could do more in 2 weeks. Well, you could do enough in 2 weeks that would last you for several calculator websites, or tool websites. And the cool thing is as well, if you wanted to, you can go over to Black Hat World. There's people selling like private accounts on SEMrush for about 17 euros or something like that. Whereas it would cost like $139 per month otherwise. And you can get, those accounts and just play around with the stuff all the time. So, we can do a lot of research on SEMrush, and then we can validate as well using Amazon. One of the things I showed last night, if you were on last night's session, I'm kind of going to repeat some things because not everybody was there, and there's a lot more people in the traffic magnets, coming from the traffic magnets launch, than what would have been there for last night's session. So I don't want them to miss out on this, because it's kind of really important. Okay, so I'm in Amazon books. Okay, Amazon AMZ -books /store if you go to amazon.com, okay, or .co.uk, whatever. And what we can find here is massive amounts of information that can validate any idea that you got. So say, for example, I wanted to do Let's do one for, let's stick to the men's over 50. And I'll show you one niche that's really standing out in here. Okay. So when I scroll down, you will see I've actually got two Chrome extensions. One is basically called KDP Scout. I don't seem to like this one as much. I didn't put a link into the doc. But the other one is, hold on, let me just make sure I've got, yeah, okay. I'm making sure I'm getting some of these other sections in here as well. The other one is actually really good, okay? It's called KIP Scout, okay? If I click on this, it will give us all the information from this entire page, from that search query, okay? And we can find some really outstanding offers in here, outstanding ideas in here, that we can use both for calculator sites and also for generating ebooks. Now, even if you don't have the ebook generator that we're selling right now for $49, you can go and create this probably in Claude. It might take you a little bit longer and figure out the prompts and stuff like that, but it's doable. Okay, it's definitely doable. What I can do is I can export this CSV information. Okay, and there's some things that really stand out. Now I'm just going to use ChatGPT to do some analysis just for speed. Okay. Analyze this topic and sales. Actually, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use Claude. Come into Claude. Why? Because I tried this earlier, forgot. It didn't do anything with the CSV. I had to copy and paste everything, which was a pain in the ass. So I'm not going to do it. Okay, but Claude will always do it. So just let's take this information here. Okay, I'm going to put in here, tell me what you see. So there's my typo off again. Got the caps locks, everything right off the bat. Not disappointing. Okay, so this is going to come back in a minute. It's going to really dig into that information and come back with ideas for topics, ebooks. Okay, and then we can dig deeper with SEMrush. So what we're doing is we're validating there's money in the niche, because if you did calculator tool sites and you're monetizing with, say, AdSense or Mediavine, you can also still monetize by giving, well, you could do two ways. You could be selling ebooks, or you can be getting people into a lead magnet funnel, which is probably the best way to do it. And again, you can use Claude just to do that for you very quickly, very easily. Okay, so the niche overall, 17 books, pulling in combined 9.1 thousand. Standout, and this is a big one, Tai Chi for belly fat after 50. Okay, let's see. He's got 281 sales per month, $5,898 per month revenue. That is just one book, okay? Just one book, just one ebook. And he's making nearly 6,000. Tai Chi for over 50. That's not even the niche it stands out. It's completely missed something. Let me show you something. Okay. If I just click on this again, and I'm going to see if I can expand on this. It's not, it hasn't taken the whole information. Okay, let me just see. Tai Chi. I'll do Tai Chi. Damn it. Okay, let's do it one more time. And let's export to CSV. I'm going to put this one in again. So we got Tai Chi for belly fat, which is going to be kind of unusual, but this thing is selling. The product is actually selling, and is making 281 sales per month. I'll just put it again. Tell me what you see. Tell M what you see. I'll put the E before the M. Okay, it should come back now with Tai Chi for walking. And the numbers on this thing is crazy, absolutely crazy. And so we can go into traffic magnets and we can put in Tai Chi and Tai Chi for walking, that kind of stuff. And it's going to give us calculator ideas. And, you know, if you're getting 10 to 12 ideas and you build all 12 of them, then you've got a sort of mini content hub of tools, if you like, a mini tool hub being built around one topic. It's completely validated. Chair Tai Chi, 10-minute walking. Let's see what else we got here. This one, Chair Tai Chi for seniors. That's hard to say. You're not going to say that 5 times fast. Okay. $26,000 per month. Okay. Now, yesterday when I was doing this, I had it on Thai baht, so it was getting a little bit skewed. Today I fixed it to make it show dollars. So this is actually dollars. And you know, you got multiple Tai Chi book opportunities, and it tells you the top earners, anything from $9,000 to $26,000 per month. Okay. And, you know, this is just one really good way that we can tie in with the traffic magnets and plus the 8-Book Creator to come up with ideas and to really dig into massive opportunities. Okay. Not just for the traffic from the traffic magnets, but also from, you know, the ebook sales that you can now do if you've got the ebook generator. And again, you can do it in Claude without the ebook generator. It's just going to take you a little bit more time. Okay, so I'm going to put in here Tai Chi, try and spell it since it's only 6 letters. Okay, and most of that was for seniors. Okay, so I'll put in here seniors. Seniors. I'll try it one more time. See what kind of keywords come up. Now, I'm not necessarily looking for keywords that are based around tools, because we can take this information, we can put it back into AI, put it into Claude and say, okay, what tools can I build from this keyword research? Okay, so there'll be calculators for walking and stuff like that. Look at the volumes on this. Okay, 8,100, 4,400 for Tai Chi for seniors. There's tons and tons of keywords here, like reasonably decent volume. Now we can just take that and put it into Claude and say, like, give me. I'll take the top 100. Okay. And I'll just put these in here. And I'll say, give me standout keywords and clusters for a traffic magnets free online tool site. Okay, something like that. Just let it get to work and do all the hard work for us. Because if we can tie these two together, then you've got a massive opportunity here, because one is driving traffic, the other one is driving leads and sales as well. And what I'll do as well, a follow-up I'm going to put in here, give me 3 lead magnet PDF ideas so we can create a funnel that starts with something free to gather to collect emails, so you can always market to those people. And we can then get Claude to do the funnel pages. This is a juicy keyword set, says Claude. Tai Chi walking for seniors, Tai Chi for seniors, Tai Chi for seniors near me. Okay, massive. We've got the clusters, and we can make sure these keywords are within our calculator tools or quiz tools, whatever. Okay, so it's down to 6 clusters. So notable outliers: Tai Chi walking for seniors, reviews and complaints, Tai Chi exercises for seniors over 70. This is not massive traffic volume, but I think if you just focus on the main one here, because I don't think it's something that we cannot sort of conquer as far as being able to get rankings when you start to get traffic, because people spend time on the site. Okay, that is going to help the rankings naturally. So I'm going to put in here, give me 3 lead magnet PDF ideas for this niche. And then I'm going to tell it to go and create the funnel. Okay. All right, in here, create the funnel. 3 lead magnet funnel. Need an opt-in page and a bridge page leading to an ebook for sale page. Ebook is called Tai Chi while losing belly fat. Okay, I'm just making stuff up right now. I just want to see what it does. Okay, so we've got a 7-day plan, we've got a Tai Chi chair thing, and a 10-minute walking. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we need to be specific when we're asking to do pages, so let's be a bit more specific. Okay, focus on the outcome, make it light theme, and make font large enough for seniors to be able to read. Because sometimes it does like really dark themes and really tiny font, and you can't read the damn thing. And just fix that. Okay, let's see what it does. So it should go and create some sales and not sales pages, lead magnet, opt-in pages, bridge page, etc. And that just takes us right through a funnel, and all done within minutes. You can literally take this and put it into you put it into a WordPress site, or you can put it into Netlify, or you can just use the Claude Artifact link if you publish it within Claude. And you know, as long as you've got your front end offer and you've got the bridge page that leads to a sales page that you can get done with an ebook generator, or even get Claude to do that, then it's quick and easy within 10 minutes, literally within 10 minutes. Well, 15 minutes. We've been here for 15 minutes, I think, already. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let's go and have a look at how this actually works. Okay, so let's go and have a look at the version 2. We'll come back to the landing pages in a minute. Okay, so what we want to do first is you really want to have some CTA profiles. Okay, CTA profiles, you just add a profile, you give your profile a name, whatever your niche is, and put some related links, etc. This is good once you got some, could be good once you got some lead magnet funnels set up. Okay, I'm going to skip this for now because it will still work without it. Make sure you got some WordPress sites if you're going to post into WordPress. But I'm going to come into this calculator magnets. Okay, and again, I'm going to make sure that I've got my custom GPT that's going to fill in all the questions when I do the sort of persona. Okay, so I've got some of this partly filled in. What we can do is where it says help me describe my audience, we're going to click on this, and it's going to start asking us questions. Okay, so I'm going to put in here for let's get started. I'll put in here Tai Chi seniors as my topic. Okay, so it's going to have the answers for these 5 questions that we got here. Question 1 done. Question 2 we'll take. Okay, going to number 3. Okay, last one. And we don't have to think about all the answers. When I did that first time, it probably took me about 7 or 8 minutes just writing stuff by hand. Okay, so make sure I've got the profile right. What I normally do is I always check the age ranges. If you're doing anything like for fitness for older people, I check the age ranges. What I would do here, I'll put in here like mid to late 50s to 70s, something like that. This is the delete button. I've got a different keyboard today. Okay, 3070s. Save the edits. Use the profile. Okay, now generate the calculator ideas. Yeah, that's yesterday. Let's just carry on. I'm doing this without a call to action right now. So as that's generating the calculator ideas, let's see what we got over here. Still working. I think it's doing all 3 pages at one time. And then everything we've done so far, apart from SEMrush, is just all AI generated, isn't it? There's nothing hard at all, just point and click stuff. Just having a workflow, really. And the Amazon stuff as well, it's just scraping, which is probably AI powered in some way, I would imagine as well. Okay, so I'm going to come back over here and we can pick a whole bunch of calculators. Now, the good thing about the version 2 is any ideas that are here, you're not going to lose them. They will go into the ideas bank. They will be stored in here, okay? And they will be stored according to the profile you used. So you can see altogether there's 24 profiles. Men over 50, I've got like 8. Seniors, health and fitness, I've got 16. And we can see which ones we got here. If I just come back over here, that's still there. Okay, and you can also create projects if you want as well. Let's choose this one. Okay, now I don't have a call to action here, so I'm just going to skip the call to action stuff, generate the calculator, and it will go off. Hopefully now Claude is going to keep us busy. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. Okay. So the new stuff in the version 2, what we got new? We got the CTA profiles, got the calculator magnets. Now the calculator magnets work in the same way when you want to create your surrounding content, etc. You're still going to copy everything and put it into the content wrapper. Okay, the content wrapper is just going to generate the sort of content package that we need. And from there, it's just a matter of generating an image and generating the HTML and publishing to WordPress. Okay, it's just that simple. There's nothing really difficult here because we made it so easy where the software is doing all the heavy lifting. The main thing about this is finding the niches. That is the key thing. So any validation that we can get, whether it's coming from keyword research tools like SEMrush or Ahrefs or Amazon or anywhere else, take it, especially if it's got, numbers like we can find in here. Let's see if there's anything kind of related that's getting mentioned. that can give us some ideas for sort of related niches. And the tool I showed last night for anybody who got the ebook generator, this tool here, when it's doing output, it's mentioning things like how to optimize for these different sections that you can see here, like inspired by your views and stuff like that. It's showing you how to get, how to appear here if you're running ads and stuff. It even tells you how to do the ads as checklist, step-by-step kind of thing. It's taking a while for Claude. I just need to keep moving on while that's happening. Okay, anybody get any questions? Because I'm kind of waiting on two things happening here. I've not got a lot of control over what's happening right now. It's crazy, isn't it? We can do like all this stuff in AI with AI in a few clicks, literally within 15, 20 minutes. You can have a whole funnel set up, etc. And I'm sitting here getting impatient because nothing's ready within 5 minutes. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we got a landing page. Tai Chi for losing belly fat. Who knew? I didn't. Okay. No, I don't want any price on there. This was supposed to be a free lead magnet. Free lead magnet that would take me into something else. So that's just corrections that would be needed there. But we wanted 2 pages. We wanted a bridge page. Let me just see what we got here. So here's a free one. Okay, send me the free guide. This looks actually quite good. And what happens as well, because we asked for the 3 pages together, they're all going to have similar design. Okay. I mean, who remembers playing around with sort of landing page builder tools, and you're dragging and dropping and trying to get the font sizes correct, and searching for templates and all that kind of stuff. Now we just describe the damn thing and it's done. So the $27 one here was actually for the paid ebook. Pretty cool. So we could just take this, copy it, and let's go into, I got my ebook thing here. Okay, go dashboard, trend intelligence, paste that in, analyze. I'll just have that running in the background so we can generate an ebook at the same time. Pretty cool stuff. We can do all this. Okay. So copy for content wrapper. Once we got a calculator generated, now you should always click on in preview first. Okay. You can go and check out the preview, etc. Make sure everything is working. I'm going to skip that part for now. And I know it works. I've tested it like just 10 minutes before I come on. But I'll come over to the content wrapper. All we have to do is we paste everything into this top box, and it will automatically separate for us and get the target keywords. Generate the content package. While that's happening, I'm going to just have a look over here. Just bear with me a second. Okay, wait. Okay, so we've got a content package. Come down again, hero image, and we can build a full HTML. Easy stuff. It's really easy. Just by getting much higher quality output with this. And so it's more than just those simple calculators that we had in version 1. Although they are still there, they should still be used. But those should only be used until you can get traffic. So you're going to use them just for quickness, for speed, for knocking out, multiple calculators in one session kind of thing. And what you can do then is you can, when you start to get traffic, when you start to get impressions, rankings, traffic, etc., then you can build like the higher quality calculators and put them onto the page. Okay, that's the play. It's really that simple. I mean, I wish I could make it sound more clever, but that's all it is. It's really simple stuff. And if you have a look at the information at the top there from the niche pursuits interviews and the case studies that they have covered, it is just really simple stuff. It's just a matter of taking action. Okay, you need to do a little bit of research, but once you've got a niche, and this niche took me about 5 minutes to find. Okay, all I did was just type in men's fitness over 50, and then I ended up with Tai Chi for walking, and finding that there are free Chrome extension tools that can dig into Amazon sales volumes, and then within a few minutes again putting that into Claude, finding 3 or 4 really good ebook ideas, which ties in with the traffic magnet stuff. I mean, it's really easy stuff. It's just being curious enough, I guess, and being able to make all this kind of thing happen. Okay, just taking action basically. Okay, so we've got everything here. Surrounding content, we've got keywords included, etc. Let's make sure the keywords are there. Yep, you could add more keywords if you wanted to. And publish. I don't have any WordPress sites published on this version. I'm using a V3 version of Traffic Magnets. There isn't a version 3. It's just for me to build new things into this before I build them into the main app. So I'm using the V3. So I don't have any CTA profile set up or WordPress site set up. It's just really for testing for me. And if I go and build more features, then I'll do it in here and make sure it's working before we put it into the main tool that everybody's accessing. Okay, let me just see what's happening here. With the niche, the Profit Book AI. Okay, so okay, just make sure everything's working. Generate the outline. Some people are saying this wasn't working for them. Check that you've got some Anthropic credits. It's been working. It's never not worked for me. I had one person send in a screenshot, and it was like a red sort of pop-up banner that they got saying there's an error. The error is, it says inside the banner, you need to put you need more tokens with your Anthropic API. Okay, so you need to use Anthropic API. Put $5 credits or something like that, and to be able to work with it. Otherwise, it can't generate. Okay, if it doesn't have any credits, it cannot generate. So I think that's the only problem that's been happening, because when I'm using this tool, I've never not had it work. Okay, just make sure it's working. You've got credits. There wasn't a Profit Book Pro webinar, Phil. It was just I was covering Claude projects and setting up a main project, like a daily Claude project that you check in with every day, and you tell it what you're working on, and it will help you with day-to-day stuff. The idea with that is that it gets to know the way you work every single day, and if you want to generate new Claude projects, it will help you to generate instructions and files needed, etc. But the more you use it, the more useful it becomes for you. Okay, that's what last night's session was about. But yeah, we covered some stuff about the ebooks, because I started create some Claude project for the ebook stuff, just as an example. I haven't done any specific training on the ebooks, but I've covered it in two sessions so far. Okay, so we got 10 chapters. Can write all chapters. That'll take a few minutes. Progress bar is there. Okay, so we can come back to that. So everything we wanted to do here, we've got. I mean, we got everything that we need within, what's that, 20 minutes. You got a landing page, an opt-in page, a bridge page, a sales page, and an ebook generated, and a calculator generated that ready to publish into WordPress. Plus there's another, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, I can't remember, is it 12 calculator ideas that we get. I mean, nice workflow, 20 minutes work. Okay, if you got an assistant, or if you got a kid that's good with a computer, and that's all I do here. I'm going to be showing them today how to generate these ebooks, and I've got 18 ebooks ready for them to do, and they will go through and do probably between the two of them all 18 ebooks in one session, and then I'll get them to do landing pages, etc. Okay, simple stuff. Now, of course, if you want to do a free report, so let's come back in here, come back into the index, and what I'm going to do, I'll take all of this, copy, and I'll come back into Claude. Can you generate this report from the landing page you just created? Now, it knows what landing page I'm talking about, but I don't like to leave any room for error. Okay, so I just copy and paste all the text. It's a bit of overkill, but who cares? It's going to create the report for me as well. So we get a free report done, ebook done, calculator done, can post into WordPress, and we've got the landing page, the opt-in page, the bridge page, sales page, everything done. And you know, I don't want to make it more complicated. This is already, you know, something that would have taken hours before AI. It's now literally taken minutes. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's, you know, all I really wanted to cover in this session, because I really don't want to. I could, you know, spend more time trying to find ways to make it look more clever, but this is as simple as it gets. I mean, this is really simple. And in this session, you've seen all of this stuff being generated: landing pages, opt-in pages, calculators, monetization research, keyword research, ebook generation, free lead magnet report generation, all in, what is that, half an hour? I mean, I don't even know what else to cover. I thought it might take a little bit longer, but that's us. We're there. Okay, got any questions? Otherwise, I'll end up just repeating myself, because there's no point to make this even more complicated, or trying to make this more complicated when it's really, really, really such a simple workflow. Okay, what I'll do afterwards, I'm going to take the transcript from this, I'm going to put it into this same Claude chat, and I'm going to say, okay, we were doing this during a live webinar. Give me a workflow diagram, and I'll get a diagram, and maybe that will make it look more clever. Okay, there's some really good niches. Just play around with that tool. Okay, this tool is, the link is in here as well. Okay, just in the resources, only 2 resources. The KIP Scout, it's free. You have to sign in via another website, but that's okay. It takes half a minute. And use the audience answer generator for when you're creating that persona, and just dig into it. I mean, there's huge amounts of information in Amazon, massive amounts that we can dig into, whether it's about making money or whether it's about creating fiction or non-fiction books. It doesn't matter. You've got a huge amount of information you can find in here. Okay, you can even see here, find Amazon keywords used for Tai Chi. I'm not sure if that is a Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension, but that is always going to be handy if you've got a Keywords Everywhere Chrome extension. Let me just click on this. Yeah, it is Keywords Everywhere. And that is cheapest chips as well, Keywords Everywhere. But look, massive amounts of search volume, okay, for that particular. But I found it by accident. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's just something you can quickly and easily find, and it's not in my list of 18 ebooks. So I've got my team to build tonight. Even if it takes them 2 days to do it, I'm not that fast. But the whole thing is simple. Use Claude for your landing pages and stuff. Okay, don't overcomplicate it. Don't use those complicated landing page builders. One, they're expensive. Two, they're very fiddly. And three, you know, it's hard to find. You spend more time looking for templates that have got similar design all the way through the funnel than it does for actual generation in Claude. And just take the HTML and put it into either WordPress or another platform. If you're selling this via a shopping cart, like I'm not sure how it works in Gumtree, but if you're using Thrivecart or Zaxa.com, for example, you're just putting in the URL. It's basically asking what's the URL for your landing page, what's your URL for your for the next page people see, then what's the URL for the next one, kind of thing. You just put your links in there, and you just make sure it redirects to the correct one after every sort of action taken. And the simple stuff, okay, not hard. Okay. Is a link to purchase traffic magnets. We're going to start selling it independently now. Now that the launch is over, we did the launch with JV Partners. If you haven't got it yet, just send Shay a DM, and she'll give you some options, whether you want to get like the full version or just the front end version or whatever. Just let her know what you want if you haven't purchased it yet. Okay. But all in combination, this is a nice workflow. This is really, really nice workflow, and everything's super simple. Okay, let AI do its work, and you've got really decent quality landing pages there as well, and they all got the same kind of design colors and everything else, so people don't feel out of place jumping from one to the other when it comes to the landing pages. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish it because I really don't know what else to cover. Just keeping it simple because it is. Okay, if you got any questions, you can put them into the WhatsApp group. Stephanie, she's not going to be around today. She's flying from Europe. She's coming to Thailand. She'll reach here tomorrow afternoon my time. So right now she's on a flight. It's 8 a.m. my time. She's not going to be here until about 6 p.m. my time tomorrow. My time later today, I should say. I think that she's not going to be working today or tomorrow, but if you got any support issues, contact Shay, and Shay will let me know if there's anything that's really urgent. Okay, if you're having problems with the ebook generator, check you've got API credits. Okay, that's the only problem I've seen is the API credits. Let's see how we did with that anyway. Is that done? Yeah, it's done. Ebook is done. Look, chapter 1, 2,000 words. Chapter 2, 2,000 words. All done. All of it. Okay. I need to work on this for the rest of this week so that we got a generator for the image cover images and stuff like that. Let me just make this. I'll copy this link. I'll put this third link in here. Okay, this is going to be the KDP optimization tool. Okay. You need to put your Anthropic key in here as well. But if you give it everything it needs, It's actually a really good tool. Okay, and it gives you a step-by-step for everything that you need to do. Okay, it's a good little tool. I spent half a day on that yesterday, and it was just improving it, tweaking it, making it better and better. Okay, that's us. Okay, I'll speak to you soon, guys. Yeah, thanks.